Support comes from the Wiregrass Archives at Troy University's Dothan campus, identifying and preserving historical documents and photographs for research related to the Wiregrass region. More information at troy.edu/wiregrassarchives.
From Troy Public Radio, this is the Newswrap, and I'm Carolyn Hutchison. Alabama Public Television reporter Randy Scott fills in for Todd Stacy from Capital Journal. Randy has been investigating the closure of rural hospitals, and he gives us a summary. And the Wildcard is taking us on a joyride. Randy, welcome back to Troy Public Radio.
Carolyn, it's good to be with you.
Randy, I have been following your investigations on Capital Journal, looking at rural hospitals and what is happening in Alabama. Can you get the listeners up to date?
It's actually a big story because what happens in rural hospitals affects us all, really. And we've learned that it all started with work going on in Thomasville with their hospital closing, and it's other hospital issues that have happened in the state, including the city of Montgomery almost losing a hospital. This hospital serves a lot of people in the middle part of Alabama, in rural areas outside the city of Montgomery. Recently, we ventured to Utah, Alabama. We talked to some people there about them almost losing the ambulance service. They came up with a plan to avoid that from happening, which would have been really bad because, again, it's in an area that is almost a hospital desert in terms of getting health care to people when they really need it. Or if you have people in need of medical assistance, imagine being without an ambulance service in your community in a rural area. That could be scary.
And the reasons for the closings?
Well, many people will say it's financial. It's due to reimbursement issues between the hospitals, the patients, and the communities that they serve. They're trying to get that straightened out because you need health care, no matter where you are, to be able to access that health care. And one of the things that they've done to help alleviate the pinch on those who work in the medical field is telehealth, which in the city of Bowling, Alabama, you have a unit that is set up in a facility where you can go into this room and on camera connect with a doctor and let them examine you to see what's going on. And it has equipment in it like a blood pressure meter and other items to help track down what's wrong with you to see if maybe you do need to go to another town to seek health care. Telehealth is big, and this facility that's in Bowling, Alabama is state-of-the-art in an area, again, that is almost a healthcare hospital desert.
Randy, this is an important story, and I hope you and I can follow up with an In Focus segment in depth. Meanwhile, who are your guests this week since you're substituting for Todd Stacy?
State Superintendent Dr. Eric Mackey. You know, school is right around the corner from starting. You know, test scores have been on the up and up for the state. Our other guest, Director Jeff Smitherman, he is in charge of the Alabama Emergency Management Agency, the agency that watches natural disasters and dangerous conditions throughout the state. You know, hurricane season is here.
Randy, these are important topics. Before we leave, how about a wild card?
This story touches your heart because a lady who celebrated her 105th birthday in Ohio, the way she celebrated was she hopped on the back of a Harley-Davidson motorcycle and went on a tour of the town that she lives in with about 10 bikers and family members. They wanted to surprise her for her birthday. She looks like she had a good time. And this just goes to show you that, you know, no matter what age you are, it's all about living your life as best you can.
That's a great lesson for all of us. Randy, thank you so much for the news wrap.
You are quite welcome. It was good joining you and look forward to working with you again soon.
Joining us for the news wrap from Capital Journal was reporter Randy Scott, filling in for Todd Stacy. More information can be found at the Alabama Public Television aptv.org website. Capital Journal is on tonight at 7:30, Sunday at noon, and on YouTube. Thanks for joining us for In Focus, which is a podcast wherever you get your podcast. Feel free to get in touch at infocus@troy.edu. I'm Carolyn Hutchison, and this is listener-supported Troy Public Radio.